I wonder if anybody knows the loading screen or what's going on right here. But hey guys, what is going on? Everyone in here bringing you guys a Battlefield video and what could possibly be the most beautiful commentary you ever see. Not because it's very exciting and very amazing, but just because this is probably the most beautiful Battlefield there is. And today's topic is revolving around this beautiful franchise that you guys are watching, Battlefield. And my question for you guys today, right off the bat, what is your favorite Battlefield? And let me be clear about something, but check this helicopter explosion. That is just beautiful. You gotta admit, that is just, you just want to stare at that forever. But what I mean by the question today, I don't mean which one do you think is the best Battlefield. I mean which one is your favorite. And let me give you an example using cars, because I assume most of you guys are guys, so you can understand cars. If by any chance there's a girl watching this, just replace the cars with food ingredients and cooking pots. The cars that I'm going to be using are going to be from Audi and Lamborghini. And if you didn't know, Audi and Lamborghini, they're the same company. For me, the greatest Audi of all time was the Audi Quattro, the first Audi 80 Quattro that dominated the rallycross. However, my favorite Audi is the Audi A4. I absolutely love that car. It's my favorite. However, Audi being a big company, I can't ignore the other cars they produce, which is the Lamborghini Gallardo and the Aventador. However, those cars are more of a wallpaper. They're not a car that has soul. You don't look at it and be like, yes, I would drive that every day. You look at it and be like, yes, I will lust after that car every day. I will drive it to work and sit at work in the parking lot. I will never get out of my Aventador. So at this point, some of you liberals are going to be wondering like, okay, Mr. Mechanic, what does this have to do with Battlefield? And before I go on, I just want to say that these are based on my opinion. It's okay if yours is different. Everybody has different tastes and different likes. It just happens that mine are perfect. So in my opinion, the best Battlefield there ever was Battlefield 2. That was the Audi Quattro. It was everything that nobody else had. It was the Quattro to the rally. It had big maps, lots of players, choppers, jets, tanks, infantry. It was a game that for me, it will always have a place in the greatest games of all time list. My favorite one though is the Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. Vietnam is absolutely my favorite game. It's my Audi A4. I love these type of games. I used to love Medal of Honor Allied Assault, but when Vietnam came out, I just absolutely fell in love with it. I love these type of games that are not set in the present high-tech weapons, drones, thermal heart beating sensor and everything. No, it's just you and your weapon. Use your skill and make the most of it. And I also want to add that the Audi A4, I absolutely love the way that car looks. And looking at Vietnam, this game is just drop down gorgeous. So you might be thinking right now, okay, what was that whole talk about Lamborghini? Well, much like most Audis have the beast of a brother Lamborghini, so does Battlefield 2 and Battlefield Bad Company 2 have an older brother, the Battlefield 3 and the Battlefield 4. To put it in easy terms, I would say that Battlefield 3 is the Lamborghini Gallardo with 570 horsepower, and the upcoming Battlefield 4 is the Lamborghini Aventador with 700 horsepower. You can't possibly ignore Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 when you're talking about Battlefield, because they are absolutely amazing. They're gorgeous, they're fantastic. But the difference between them two is much like a Lamborghini Gallardo and Aventador. They're so minor, they look almost the same. The difference in them are like minor tweaks. Even though they're absolutely amazing, for me, the best Battlefield of all time is Battlefield 2. But my favorite one is Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam.